ready.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Zane, and today I'm going to be talking about California's ban on gas cars. Imagine you just went to sleep, and when you wake up, there was a power outage at night. Oh no, you and all your neighbors are concerned because all of you guys drive electric cars because gas cars are banned 10 years ago. Just like your cell phone and your fridge, it doesn't have power. What do? How do you get to work? How do you get the kids to school? Now you're stuck, just like this picture. What I'm talking about, for those who don't know, is California plans on banning all sales of gas cars by 2035, and it's already implementing processes to get rid of gas-powered engines fully. So today I'm here to stand against that proposition and to explain to you guys why I believe California should not go through with that proposition and keep gas cars still running on the road. I'm going to be talking about the economic impact that it'll have on consumers, and we are all the consumers of cars today. I'm going to talk about the infrastructural challenges that California will face when it comes to having all electric cars on the road. I'm going to talk about the technological limitations that we'll suffer from when it comes to just electric vehicles, and I'm going to talk about the environmental impact. Talking about the economic impact, an article posted by Nadia Lopez called "Going Electric: California Car Mandates Will Hit Mechanics Hard" on May 2022. She talks about how she did statistics and she found out that over 21,000 gas station employees, if the proposition goes through, would be losing their jobs because there wouldn't be any new gas cars coming in, and by 10 years, a lot of the old cars we have running now will be phased out. She said approximately 32,000 car mechanics that work on engine vehicles today in 10 years would lose their jobs when the proposition goes through. And in total, just alone in California, not any other states, 67,000 people would be jobless that work in the automotive industry. And I know some of you may say, okay, well, the electric car companies can hire other people to see if they can suffice the jobs. But nowadays, if you all seen the videos, all these cars are made autonomously on the line. There's really no need for employees. So she found out that only 25,000 new employees would be hired. So what about the rest of the employees? Thousands of people would be jobless in California, wondering why they couldn't be able to work on gas cars. It's not just the jobless people that we have to worry about. It's also us, the consumer. On average, by an article posted by the Financial Press, electric car vehicles versus gas-powered cars on 2023, the average gas car costs approximately $34,000, and yearly you only have to put $1,200 into the car. An electric car right now costs $55,000 average, and you'll only put $900. Those $300 in savings, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, even 30 years from now, will still not suffice the cost you put into buying just that car alone. So as the consumers, it's not smart for us either to just buy expensive cars that won't last that long on the road. When it comes to infrastructural challenges in California, right now we have 900,000 electric cars on the road right now, but we only have 35,000 charging stations. Our electrical grid cannot handle having over 12 million cars be electrified and run constantly. Even if right now we wanted even a tenth of all the cars that are electric on the road to be charged in California, we couldn't do it. There's not enough stations, there's not enough. So imagine 12 million people trying to charge their cars at night, charge the cars for the holidays. We would have a grid problem that would actually make the scenario in the daytime a reality. This is what it would look like, and it already looks like this at most charging stations at night. Over half a mile of just cars waiting to get their battery. And it's not like a gas station where it takes 4 minutes and you're out. You'll be sitting there for over 40 minutes, 50 minutes just to get 70%. When it comes to the technological limitations, we're really limited to what we can do with range. Right now, on average, an electric car gets approximately 250 miles of range, while the average gas car in California gets approximately 450. And with that, you always get 200 miles of range. And because of the new electric cars coming out, there's a new anxiety. It's called range anxiety. And I myself have suffered from it when I drive electric cars. You get worried because when the AC is running and you're going 60 miles an hour on the freeway or even a little faster, you see your battery going slowly down, but you see the percent go down, and it makes you feel anxiety. It's bad to the point where people are now buying power banks like we have for our phones to keep in the back of their car. They're like suitcases and they sell them for $5,000, and people are buying them because they're worried, what if I get stranded in the middle of the road and there's no gas stations that can help me because we need electric stations. Another problem is, as you can see on this picture, a lot of the cars for us consumers, they all look the same. There's no variety. All the electric cars coming out, they're all sedans or they're mini crossovers. For people who have big families that need vans, who need SUVs for off-roading, or who just need a truck to go to work and use it for work, they can't, because all the electric cars coming out can't compete with gas engines. Yes, they're faster, but can they do as much work? That's the problem. Another big problem is going to be the environmental issue when it comes to electric cars. Yes, the reason why California is proposing this is to lower emissions, and their proposition would, but what they're not thinking about is the emissions worldwide, not just California. On a newsletter article by Notices Financiaries in 2023, Beyond Lithium, Why Are Electric Cars, what are electric car batteries made of? The batteries used in all electric cars on the road today are made of two big materials, lithium and cobalt. Lithium and cobalt comes from farms like these where human labor is used and child labor is used in unsafe working conditions, where they have to use their hands to dig up through dirt and find these metals that are toxic for them. And then we use them in factories to produce the batteries today. So in reality, it may seem like a good idea that we're using electric cars, but in the long run, what are we doing to the planet by mining all its ore and killing so many people? So now we know the economic impact, we know the infrastructural impact when it comes to charging. Nobody wants to wait hours in line just to go home. What if you're stuck in the middle of the road and you have to pull out a suitcase and you have to park on the side of the road just waiting there, just so you can drive to the next charging station? The technological impact, where we can't even choose what car we want anymore because we're limited to so many little models. And then the environmental challenges that we face. In considering the ban on gas cars, let us advocate for a balanced approach where we don't ban gas cars, but we keep them at a level just the same as electric cars, and we progress further in bettering technology for CO2 emissions. And we have a choice as the consumer to ensure that we have a sustainable and inclusive future for transportation in California. Thank you.